Success isn't built in a day, it's built in what you do daily. Everybody wants to be successful, but most people miss out the reason why some people are successful and some people lose. It's not talent, it's not money, it's not luck, but it's what you do every single day. Welcome back, gang, to Josh Uncut, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to cut to what you need to do daily to become successful. Focus is one of the key drivers to becoming successful. Do you have that tunnel vision when you turn up to work every day? Do you create a list of actionable items that you need to action every day? Or are you just muddling around firefighting different tasks each and every single day? It's not about what you've got on the list, but it's more about what you're taking off that list, you know, eliminating distractions or doing the tasks you're not meant to be doing or somebody else could be doing, and delegating that off is as important to what is actually on your list. Having that tunnel vision when you're working, are you doing £20 an hour tasks or £2,000 an hour tasks? I'll give you an example. I had two big things on yesterday. We're in the process of moving accountancy software and I had to set up the bank accounts, and because I'm currently still the only person in charge of the banks, I had to sit down, log into all the bank accounts on the new accountancy software. You know, a £20 an hour task. Somebody else should really be doing that. And another task I was working on, we complete on buying a hotel next week, and I was having to deal with solicitors and getting a lease set up. That's a big task, and that's where more of my time should be getting spent rather than setting up a bank account. So being aware of what tasks you're working on, focusing on the deep tunnel vision is a key habit of being successful. The next most important thing, your routine when you wake up. Me, I go to sleep on this pile of wood at the yard with my clothes on, ready to work, so I'm not wasting any time. Joking, that is what influencers would have you believe. For me, getting to bed early and getting up early is a key driver in being successful. Nothing good ever comes after 10 PM, I believe. There's an old saying, the early bird catches the worm. That saying's around for a reason. Sounds very basic, but that's it. Most things in life that you actually need to do are quite basic, and most people like to overcomplicate it. If you do that every single day, I can guarantee you it will change your life and you will become more successful. And most importantly, exercise equals energy. So when I've got a spare minute, I just like to do some press-ups. I'm not doing press-ups every minute, otherwise I'll be jacked like the Hulk, but exercise does equal energy. You get endorphins, you get a dopamine hit, it's really healthy. It will make you more energy and it will put you on that upward trajectory, and it will set you up for later in life. If you don't make time for exercise now, you will be making time for hospital appointments later on. A good analogy I like to think about, if I could give you your dream car, what would it be? But there's a catch. When you get that car, that is the only car you get in your life. But now, instead of thinking of that as a car, think of that as your body and your mind. You only get one body and one mind. And how you look after that body and your mind will determine the output. And too many people don't look after themselves and wonder why their output is so low. And that applies directly to business, because you need a sound mind to make sound decisions and be ready for some critical thinking and sharp thinking. Most people think to get ahead, all they have to do is block everything else out for 6-12 months and only focus on one thing. That's only going to get you so far. But the most successful entrepreneurs I've met normally have a really healthy, happy relationship at home, and having that excellent relationship with your family, your partner, your wife, your kids is a real driver. You know, most people think being successful is being in the office for 12 hours every day. When you're building a business, you will need to do that, but you'll find that you're much more productive when you've got a balanced life across a couple of different aspects. And if you've got a balanced life, you end up making more balanced decisions. If you're in the situation room all the time, you end up making rash decisions. So if you can implement these habits into your life, you will become more successful. And to recap, they are being focused, laser focused on what you want to do, creating a list of actions and making sure they're the correct tasks that are £2,000 an hour tasks and not £20 an hour tasks. Getting up early, going to bed early, and having that good routine. Exercise equal energy. Doing exercise makes you more energized and will give you more longevity. Relationships, family, your partners, your kids, whatever it is, having that and having a balance between that and the business. So these are my top tips on the daily habits that will help you become more successful. Leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know what habit you're going to start implementing. And if you're just on this journey, give us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next week.